Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line. And they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Sproles, the return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
For a guy who went to college as a quarterback, Ryan Matthews has turned into quite the power runner. If he can only stay healthy, well, his numbers would be huge, I think.
His numbers so far, 2 times over 1,000 yards with the Chargers, 5 years there now in his 2nd year with the Eagles. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Ryan Matthews. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that
throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Jordan Hicks played inside and outside linebacker while in college. He'll do the same in the NFL and make a lot of plays in doing so.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now Prescott to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Seven yards remaining here on third down. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Wentz to throw on second down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
A handoff left. It's Ryan Matthews. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, it usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Green, 39.
And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye. First and goal. Defense. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Darren Sproles taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the veteran Leonis McKelvin. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is when you're
blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, here's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And just like that, it's third down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
As let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Now, check, Patriot. Here we go now. Watch you now, Barney. All right, now. Check 43. Watch you now, Barney.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
4 down.
They come up in an offset eye. To throw is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete.
Holding offense. The penalty is declined.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. Now Wentz on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Whitehead, the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Return team. Automatic first down.
And out now come the Cowboys. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In motion here is Witten. On second down, Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Let's go! 38! Ohio! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Halfback sent in motion. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface, but I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Wentz going to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Muscles him off. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They're going to look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Little interesting sidebar. Each week we get notes to pour over for each team in the league. And we found that while the Browns have not won at home, there's also one other team in the league yet to win on their home turf. Who was that?
Go ahead, let me know, because I know you got the answer to this one.
Dude, Tampa Bay, they're 3-1 on the road, 0-3 at home.
That's a very unusual deal because all NFL teams preach defending your home turf and trying to split on the road. Tampa Bay seems to be reversing that a little bit. They get their next chance at home on Thursday night because they host the Atlanta Falcons, and Cleveland gets their next chance. They're hosting Dallas.
Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out, look, kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you down to Orlando where we check it. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Flip. Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. All right, Charles, we've already hit the midway point of the season, so give me your report card so far.
Well, let's just go ahead and start with New England being New England, right, at 7-1. And teams that are up that maybe we didn't quite expect, Dallas. Oakland, we heard, might be a contender, but 6-2, that's a pretty good record. And Atlanta leading the NFC South. Teams on the flip side, Carolina and Arizona, we thought they'd both be much better at this stage.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. To throw, it's Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Let's go. Turn it up, baby. Turn it up. Let's go.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On the end around, here comes Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Let's go. Ryan 38.
Now Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Here's Prescott into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nolan Carroll, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 58 yards, and the Eagles add on to their lead. And he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye,
he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, going off topic a minute, Charles, I know you and I really enjoyed watching Sunday night's game in Week 8. Dallas, Philadelphia, Prescott, Wentz. The new hot guys on the scene, they're looking sharp.
And throughout history in the NFL, typically when we talk about quarterbacks, it's rarely that we talk about one without someone else who's a peer of his that we're always comparing them to, right? So these two have that opportunity to do that in the future. And let's face it, when the season began, we thought it might be Carson Wentz and Jared Goff since they went 1 and 2 in the NFL draft. And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
He'll look to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Cowboys. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They'll get 23 yards there. And the Cowboys are set up now with a first and goal.
Here we go. Plan 38. Plan 38. Let's round.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Quarterback throws the fade, and that's one where really the receiver just has to make a play, right?
Brandon, all you're asking your quarterback to do is put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Let your guy get it and no one else. That makes it a very, very difficult play to defend.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. A nickel back added to, and now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Taking on the midfield logo. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dez Bryant with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They come up in an offset eye. Wentz. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Screen pass to Sproles, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 8 on the play, and welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cedric Thornton able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And now they're in the hurry up. Here's Prescott, and this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We just saw what a lot of teams call a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game. That signifies they want to run the football. Yeah, occasionally they'll play action and throw it, but most of the time, those guys on the field means strength, power, run the ball behind them. And now what a lot of teams are doing is they're taking an extra offensive tackle and putting him in a tight end number to give them even more blocking power. And we just saw it on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here now another look at the rookie Carson Wentz leading his offense back out there. And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Eagles. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied. See if they can get the ball back for the offense. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
One receiver left, 2 to the right.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Wentz to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. To throw is Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Elliott, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Let's round! Let's round! Here we go! 1-0! 1-0!
Little motion now from the tight end. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Back to throw here. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll bring it up here to right end. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And the Eagles with a dime look, 6 DBs on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go! Grand 38! Let's round! Let's round! Let's round! Here we go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Let's round! Let's go! 1-0! 1-0! Ohio! Ohio! Let's round! Let's round!
He'll drop to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right?
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come up in an offset eye. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. And quickly, they get to the line. So this game will come down to the right leg of Caleb Sturgis. This from Tom Dempsey range here. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Still trying to digest the final moments of the game. What a fantastic drive to win it.
To see the winning team execute, stay calm and in the moment, and get it done, it really was a thing of beauty to conclude this game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.